Now for Taurus moon sign people, which means for those people on whose horoscope moon lies in the Taurus sign. So we have converted the Lagna into the moon sign Lagna, which is the Taurus Lagna from moon sign perspective, and looking at the transit of Saturn into Pisces from there. So for Taurus moon sign people, moon rules the third house of Cancer sign. However, Saturn moving into Pisces, which means Saturn will be aspecting moon over the next 2.5 years, the natal placement of moon. Now, this means that because Saturn will be aspecting moon, so for all the matters connected to the third house which moon rules, Saturn is asking you to slow down and follow rules and regulations, which means without following rules, regulations, boundaries, procedures, you may not be able to get more results out of your effort. The third house is the house of effort, and also the house of communication, your ability to influence others. So you can't lie, you can't cheat, you can't manipulate people into decision making. Saturn is denying that. And because Saturn is concerned with your career, rules the 10th house and rules the 9th house of learning. So Saturn is saying with his third aspect, put in effort to learn and then only to grow. Especially while Rahu will continue to be in the Aquarius sign and Ketu in the Leo sign till next year. At least till Jupiter moves into Cancer and the other two transits happen. So Saturn's aspect on Moon's 7th aspect on the 7th house of relationship. So in a relationship, there may be one transformation because Moon is aspecting Scorpio sign. So there may be one change, transformation or change in how you're looking at the relationship. And you may be wanting to get into a more settled and practical relationship rather than an emotional one. So you may relook at how you're looking at decision making in settling into a relationship. However, post June 2026, the situation will change dramatically. Now, Jupiter would have moved into the Cancer sign in June next year, and a few months after that, towards the end of the year, Rahu would have moved into your Capricorn sign and Ketu would have joined Jupiter in the Cancer sign. So now what's happening? Now the direct influence of Rahu will be on the Moon with its 5th aspect. Saturn will continue to aspect Moon with the 3rd aspect. And Rahu and Ketu and Jupiter are both in Cancer sign ruled by Moon. So directly or indirectly, all the major planets, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Jupiter, all are influencing the Moon in some way or the other. Saturn with his aspect, Rahu with his aspect, and Jupiter and Ketu by virtue of being placed in the sign ruled by Moon. So what will happen? Third house, communication, will be expanded. Jupiter will allow you to influence others, do well in your job, do well in your communication. However, Ketu will deny you the ability to get maximum gains if you are not working in a teamwork environment. If you're more of an individual player, then Jupiter will expand communication effort. All that will bear good fruits for you. There may be enhancement in career, there may be enhancement on long distance travel, and all that will happen, especially because of Rahu also moving into the Capricorn sign and having the 5th aspect of gains from the 9th house on Moon. So surely so there will be a good thing for you, a rise in stature through your communication, through your effort will be there. But the relationship aspect still, Ketu aspecting with its 5th aspect, the 7th house. Jupiter is also aspecting it. However, one thing will surely be denied, which is not the effort to do something in their relationship aspect will be denied, but for money, for career enhancement, for high learning, for long distance travel, all of this will be fantastic for Taurus moon sign people, because in Taurus sign, Moon is exalted. So for Taurus moon sign people, make the best use of both the transits. First, Jupiter moving into Gemini and Rahu Ketu moving into Aquarius and Leo. And then next year, Jupiter first moving into Cancer and Rahu and Ketu also moving into Capricorn and Ketu into Cancer respectively, because it is a high time of change, transformation, teamwork, money, finance, except the emotional aspect may be a little topsy-turvy or will be a little tug of war.